Good morning or good evening, wherever you are. My name is Noelette DE-CHELLIS, also known as Noelette Andre. If you're listening to me, it is no coincidence today or tonight. The universe in you, this inner voice, guided you to listen to me. So trust it for the next few minutes. Thank you for choosing to listen to me and welcome. The mirror, the instant replica. Let's change our thoughts, our intentions, actions, sayings, writings, feelings, emotions, beliefs. Let's change our reality, our current reality. The manifestation by our feelings, beliefs, of our thoughts, ideas, intentions, attentions, good or bad, as such in our current reality or in a near future is already manifested simply as we created it, vividly, in a now, because everything arrives in a now, always. We face it in this now and we see, live this reflection, this mirror, exact replica of our thoughts, emotion, intentions, attentions, beliefs. Whether we like it or not, we create all these things, events, conditions that happen to us. The more we think, act, react negatively, the more our life will go in this direction. Everything will be returned to us in negative ways. And we wonder who or what brought us to this reality, which is really our own creation. Yes, the painful truth is that we watered it day and night so that it would bloom like this. The only responsible is ourselves, nobody else. We have directed it to ourselves, this current reality in our life, allowed to ourselves. Point. Or it is inadvertently, mischievously manifested by others towards us. Their negative thoughts, felt of hatred, disdain, revenge, wickedness, jealousy, evil intentions, failures, curses from others towards us, our energies. So these attacks, manifestations come from elsewhere, outside of you, your environment, and which unfortunately subconsciously you suffer the consequences because you are not prepared for it. Do not think that others would harm you wishing your failure. This is why it is essential that we surround ourselves with a sphere of light to stop all these attacks to reach us. When we form around us a circle of light protection, we create a barrier to these energies which cannot infringe it. Then only nothing of their wishes against us reaches us, and they turn like a boomerang towards their senders who undergo themselves the effects. Remember that we are all one, so what we do to others, we do to ourselves, and what others send to us is returned to them. It's heaven or hell right here. We create ourselves daily down here, our own paradise or our own hell. That's the truth. Heaven, hell is here now. There is no hell in heaven. If hell we feel as a spirit, when we cross the veil, it is by our own rejection of the peaceful, unconditionally loving light, and not by the rejection of this supreme light, because it never rejects us and always welcomes us if we want to be part of this light again, because we come from it, from the start. We are it, we are from it. If we take the time to review our thoughts and emotions, our reality will be quite different. We are energies, and energies are exist at frequencies of being. What frequencies do you vibrate? Do you want to vibrate at a high frequency where unconditional love, compassion, union, coherence, acceptance, understanding, respect, light, peace, good resides, or at a low frequency where the ego reigns, wickedness, hatred, darkness, tumult, curse, jealousy, envy, disease, evil? You have the free choice of your creations. You make your own choice, and nothing else comes between you. These choices, as soon as you have made this decision with faith and decide that nothing and no one can influence you because you are convinced of the result, you predict in advance with faith the desired result, desired outcome. You go for it then. Nothing stops you because you strongly believe in it. And as soon as you believe the machine is running, your mind accepts it. You have forged, shaped, asked for, even demanded, and when the result arrives, you are overwhelmed with the positive result of what you have asked for yourself or for others because you have succeeded in manifesting what you desire for yourself and for others. Everything you ask superbly or alas with faith manifests itself because the universe says yes to everything. Whether the request is positive or negative, it is manifested without contradicting you. Imagine now the scale of your request then, because it says whatever you ask in faith, because you believe in it, by constantly reflecting these results in your subconscious mind, non-stop, morning, noon, and night, while your request, all of it, are manifested according to your feelings and thoughts, whether they are positive or negative. If you ask for your healing, for example, while thinking otherwise all day long, visualizing yourself in pain in a hospital bed or in a wheelchair, imagine the manifestation. You asked for healing, but you visualize yourself as always being sick. Well, that is what you believe. You manifested the end result, the disease always, and not the healing of yourself. So, the request to creation with faith through visualization and feeling are imperatively aligned, experienced as such presently, already here for a physical manifestation of the positive results wishes. Wherever it is constructive or destructive, it manifests itself because you, I, we all have created it. And when you make a request, a prayer longing for something that your whole life changes, for example, but this wish is malicious, not sincere, without any good intention, in other words, ill-intentioned, and making the request to the universe as if you play hide and seek with it, and having no faith in what you ask, being already here, and that none of your prayers are manifested, then you are demoralized and you behave as victims. You say to yourself, but I didn't ask for anything like that. I didn't manifest anything like that. Why is this happening to me? Have you ever wondered if you have asked others for such things to come to them? That such happen to the all, to the world, to the universe. Think twice before answering, thinking about your 10,000 thoughts of the day and evening. When looking at the newspapers, what were your thoughts, feelings about the news? Watching the news on television, what judgment did you make there? While walking down the street, what did you think about the stranger? When you went to the supermarket, what thoughts did you have of whom you saw were with there? By driving with nervousness, what words were you saying, or what thoughts you had towards other motorists, pedestrians. What thoughts did you have of yourself or your own family members? What were your attitudes towards those you meet? Your bodily gestures, your expressions towards the community? This man lying on the ground, sleeping on the ground, what have you sent to him as thoughts? That friend who called you to ask for financial or material help, how did you take it? In your moments of anger, what had you not said, done, written, or made others feel just to let off stream? By consulting the social networks, what judgments have you made of such person, their well-being, not in accordance to you, your conceptions of things and states of beings that you found and judge inappropriate? How long before you realize it is high time that you pay more attention to your judgment, negative thoughts, devastating energies that destroy and do not unite? Wake up because there is still time. See the truth in front of what you create and take responsibility for it. And finally, no longer say that you did not contribute to the creation of your current reality. Stop falling asleep. You create your storm of the day yourself. There is the real truth. How many times have I asked myself the same question, denying myself, but I never wanted that. Big mistake, I built it myself, little by little, day by day, night after night, by my own thoughts, emotions, ways of being, actions, affirmations, reactions, judgments, words, writings, expressions. I brought everything by all these states of being to me because I animated them, focused on others for things to happen to them. It was to myself that I directed them, because the others and all that exists, it is me. It is the mirror of myself. There is no escape from that, whether we deny it or not. This flip side is sent back to us like a boomerang. It all comes back to us. We think that what we emit will not affect us, is not affecting us. Nice try. Great mistake, because what we send will be returned to us. If we send love, love will be returned to us. And if we curse, the curse will be on us. If we desire joy in our life, we must make others happy. Because making others happy is making us happy. If we want peace at home, in us, we must be at peace in our environment, with others, with us. If we want compassion from others, well, we have to show compassion for everyone and for ourselves. If we want healing, think of it with faith and it will be reflected in your reality. Let us send healing energies to everyone, to the world, to the universe, to ourselves. Wish all healing, and wish ourselves to be healed. Yes, send the healing energy to all, and that energy will be returned to us. If we want to reverse a situation in relation to something requested and which doesn't happen, let's analyze the outcome and work on the requested thing, that specific energy, and call it to yourself and apply it on yourself. That the power of this energy is already carried on you, and strongly believe that it has already had its effect, is already applied. Send these energies to others, to everyone, to all around you, because all positive, beneficial energies, lights, and love result in incredible effects on the sender and those who receive it, because the intention of the result on us is same and towards others and all is positive, and the faith of the result pierces the mountains, and the result is imminent and materializes instantly. Depending on your request, what you have asked with conviction and faith, through your thoughts, the continual emotions of your days and nights, whether these are positive or negative towards yourself or others, as long as these requests are made with faith and thoughts, they really are happening, while the good or the bad of this request will be. The cause and effect of the law of attraction applies justly and unfairly, depending on what we ourselves wanted it to happen to us in short or long term. Sooner or later, we will have to the return of our own bullet sent. We also materialize our wicked intentions towards this, that, so, and such others because we curse them and only want to harm these things, people, events, and all. So, what do you decide now, knowing all this? Will you finally become aware of everything you build daily, of everything you create and send to the universe? The fact is that the universe is in us, and as we are only one with it, being in it, it in us, we benefit or suffer from our own sendings to it. You, me, the others, and all that exist are one, and all that we send to all, it is to ourselves that we send that, because we are unified and not separated. So think of the result before any thought, emotion, emitted or having, because it affects us, will affect us, and thus will affect everything, everyone that exists, all existings, beings, materials, non-materials, energies, vibrations, environments, time, space, existence, existing. So think carefully, precisely by becoming aware and always being present of this thought, of what it could do, achieve of its strength, constructive or destructive, and or deconstructive, degenerative, or constructive, generative power. As soon as you wake up in the morning, do not think about the day before, the destructive thoughts of the day before. Start a new day, new being. And the first thought would be to be thankful, to be grateful, to breathe, to be still here now on this earth, and have a chance to start fresh. Ask in faith for a great day filled with joy, happiness, peace, light, and love, and glorify the Creator of all things and all beings. Dear Lord, Universe, thank you for this beautiful day ahead with joy, happiness, love. Bless the Creator, rejoice to be it, to represent it, to be in its image, to make everyone feel its being through you, because your Creator is in you and nowhere else. I am with you until the end, he said, meaning it is always with us. He, she, it is always with us, in us, within us, in our body, mind, soul, and whatever we are, wherever we do, whatever we do, wherever we are, it is never separated from us. You are it by doing its will, which is none other than to be love, which represents it entirely. It is you each time it touches you, speaks to you in your inner voice, each time your image reflects it. Your actions are those which reveal it, your reactions which unite you to its belief. You are it when you speak, act, react, think, feel like it. You are it when love reigns over your state of being, spirit and soul. You are it when you don't pass judgment. You are it when you do not blaspheme, do not insult. You are it when you give love without expecting anything in return. You are it when you allow it to reach you, to transform you into it in its image. You are it when you are vulnerable. You are it when you are like a child. You are it when you offer your smile, extend your hand, listen to others. You are it when you constantly bless everything and send only unconditional love to everything. You are it when your tenderness, affection, attention, compassion, kindness, joy, light, love towards the all. Yes, you are that, you are. Yes, I am that, I am. All this united, one with this creator of all things and beings, and This divine creator is never separated from us all because he is in us all and all of us in it, and it resides in us forever because we are it or part of it. So let us think how much, by being it, being part of it, how infinitely it loves us. It cannot tell the tale itself by not loving us, judging us, cursing us, punishing us, because it will go against itself, because we are it. Everything we learned from the revolting, angry, jealous, punishing, judging, replicating, throwing us into our hell of discord is not what it is. We have attributed these adjectives to it, but it is not it at all. The Creator, God, the universe, as it is, has always been and will be a loving light, loving unconditionally, indefinitely, infinitely, always happy to find its lost sheep, lost and always welcoming them with open arms. It won't throw us into hell because it doesn't judge us in the first place. If we felt such a hell, it is ourselves who built it because we always feel unworthy of it, of its light, of its eternal love, and cannot imbibe its light because we are always ashamed of our acts, thoughts, and emotions. It only takes a gesture and throw us into its light, and it welcomes us happy in its arm into its kingdom, where everything is only love, as it is God, an energy of unconditional love that does not judge. There is nothing that it has to forgive because in the first place, there is nothing, absolutely nothing to forgive because being eternal and infinite love in pure state, it doesn't need nothing to forgive. Everything is just love, nothing but infinite love. So there is no need to forgive in the first place, and never for that matter, because the Creator does not judge, so has nothing to forgive. It is enough for us to embrace it again, this energy, and it says yes to us internally. We are him, her, it, this energy, in pure state, divine, forever, universal. Let's do good, and the good will be returned to us. Let's do evil, and evil will be returned to us. What do you choose? I leave you on this reflection, on this dawn, on this choice of the day or night, or wish you well until another inspiring, motivation, reflective audio. Your choice, your decision, which way you want to go, what you want to create in your life, in your reality. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and also to share it with all those who are dear to you and who will benefit their being, spirit and soul listening to it. Have a great day, great night to you all, wherever you are. Peace, light, love, unconditionally from me to you all. Namaste.